Welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Friday, May 14th, 2021, episode number 689 of Hard Factor. I'm Will. We got Wes, Mark, Pat, and Bubba producing Full House, fellas, for this Friday. Are you ready? You ready to do another Friday show?
Always Friday. Fuck yeah. This is real Friday. Second Friday was yesterday, but middle of May. So we're like,
I call Thursday first Friday because it happened before Friday. But
so this is second Friday.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's two Fridays.
They're both Friday.
I kind of liked Thursday as second Friday, even though you're technically correct in terms
it's still the first Friday of the week, though.
How contiguous. Yeah.
Also, new Fat Boy Summer mugs.
Like Friday Junior. Look at that. That's what I'm saying. Middle of May is like Fat Boy Summer's like that's like right in the thralls of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shirt off
May, June, July.
A requirement pretty soon because
all up in the thralls.
We're in the tank.
By the way,
we all wore the tanks on the Florida Man Friday. That was hilarious.
Yeah, we accidentally wore the same tank, Pat.
All three of us wore this tank by accident.
I love that.
It was amazing.
Wes and I have changed though for the regular podcast.
You guys are like sorority girls cycling together.
I popped in last, and all of a sudden I was like, "Whoa, you guys have it on too!" And then we all laughed because we didn't plan it.
A hearty laugh.
Yeah,
it was great.
It was a moment.
Patreon.com/HardFactor if you want the extended Florida Man Friday, all Florida episodes, Florida stories. Sorry. On this episode today, we've got a lot of shit to talk about. Today's observances. It's Fantastic Friday,
what the fuck's that
which
mean?
is Shark Awareness.
Okay.
So great, good news for sharks. Shades Day. Good news for people who like to wear sunglasses like myself.
Let me stop you there and ask you. Will, we were talking about this today, me and my baby mama. Does your child wear shades? Do you have shades for your? Is that what
I have a pair of shades for the girl.
Cool. Man.
They're heart shaped shades.
Hell yeah!
It's like the only style you can get. Like at her age,
of course.
We didn't have shades when we were kids. That was, no one was thinking about our eyes and our coolness level.
Well, actually, I got her a bucket hat recently. That's the coolest thing she's got so far. The bucket hat is a game changer for walks. You're going to want to protect that little skull. It's also International Biscuit Day, which is a really good day, and Stars and Stripes Forever Day. So extremely strong day to follow up Top Gun and Apple Pie from yesterday. So
every day, Stars and Stripes Forever Day on this podcast.
That's true. Right.
It's true. But this is a particularly American week. You wouldn't think it. Second week of May.
It was a great observances for both Fridays this week.
You're right.
First and second Friday had some good observances. Yeah.
Little man loved Top Gun, by the way.
Oh, well, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you think that was he into Kelly McGinnis? Do you think?
No, I don't think so. I wasn't even that really into Kelly McGinnis.
Yeah. What did he think of the volleyball scene though? Was he?
Dude, I mean, he thought it was cool. He closed his eyes during the sex scene, and
not to make it awkward. That's good of him.
Not to make it awkward. I did catch him peeking a few times though.
Yeah,
you got to peek a little
go.
bit.
Yeah,
did he like the inverted bird scene?
Of course he did. He loved. Yeah. He was very. I can tell when he really genuinely likes a movie when he's attentive and he tells me to pause it if he's got to piss or something like that.
Yeah,
he's into it. Yeah,
I'm curious.
Over the top, better or worse than this? What was he more into?
He's way over the top by far.
Really?
Over the top.
Worst movie, more fun, bad movie.
Did you say worst movie?
I think they're like pretty even. I think Top Gun and Over the Top, right?
Yes.
I mean, for like
you
80s nostalgia.
You could do worse, Will.
Yeah.
Wes, I'm curious if he picked up on the homoeroticism betwin Val Kilmer and everyone in that movie. Was he like, does Val Kilmer, does he have a crush on Maverick?
No, he did not. He did.
Pat, he's 11. He's not slow.
Yeah. He commented on Tom Cruise's teeth a couple times, and was very impressed about of the Tom Cruise was flying the planes because there's no way that the special effects were that good back in the day. And I was like, well, buddy, here's how they did it. But no, and the apple pie that we ate was also very, very good.
Did Top Gun 2 come out yet? Did Top Gun 2 ever come out? Or was it delayed?
I think it was delayed, and then it never.
Because he didn't fly in Top Gun 1, but he does all of his stunts now. Like he's going to space. Yeah. Like you better believe he's probably flying in Top Gun 2.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was right. He is amazing. Going to space.
Yeah. I think he's in space now.
Yeah, the world's going to be better off, honestly. I used to be a Tom Cruise guy. Not so much anymore.
He does his own stunts, Pat.
I still like Tom Cruise.
He's gonna die in space.
He makes good movies.
He
he
does.
makes good movies, but he's
50% chance he dies in
his
space.
body of work will be left behind. We'll still have that. We just
Right,
don't need,
yeah.
we don't need today's Tom Cruise.
which is really all you need, you know?
Yeah.
You know, just you don't have to worry about how crazy he is in real life. You just put that aside. Watch the movies.
It's not like
Right.
he's Michael Jackson and his stuff still slaps. So, cut him some slack. He's just insane.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't get caught on his boat or whatever. Don't
Yeah.
work on his boat. You guys ready? You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's hop into the stories. Let's do the news. Daily Buzz is up first. It's a 5-piece like normal. Number 5, hashtag Matt Gaetz is going to prison was trending all day, which was mostly just people tweeting about how they hope Matt Gaetz goes to prison. There was some news that this guy, Joel Greenberg, the one who it seems like was his buddy who they got these they got the prostitutes together.
Yeah, he was
I
the
guess some of them.
county tax collector who was like bros with Gaetz. And
Right.
Yeah, he was the guy Gaetz was paying that guy, and that guy was paying the underage prostitutes.
Right. And so, he says he's going to work with the government in this investigation. So then that made Matt Gaetz is going to prison trend. And this one, Obama Biden staffer tweeted John Cooper, who's a blue check. He says, how things will play out. Joel Greenberg will rat out Matt Gaetz, check mark. Matt Gaetz will rat out Ron DeSantis, check mark. Ron DeSantis will rat out Mitch McConnell, check mark. Mitch McConnell will rat out Lindsey Graham, check mark. Lindsey Graham will rat out Donald Trump, check mark, and they'll all go down. So John Cooper really thinks that this is just like the tip of the iceberg.
It goes all the way to the top, but I don't. Those other guys aren't implicated. And I mean, Lindsey Graham's not banging 16-year-old girls. We know that.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I don't think the crime's about the gender, Mark.
Okay.
No, this is how QAnon got started. This is a dumbass tweet.
That was a bad tweet.
Yeah, that's Blue Anon. That's an actual Obama Biden staffer.
Well, dude, Matt Gaetz is he's young. He and everyone hates him. So people probably kept their distance. Matt Gaetz is going down,
Right.
and it's going to be like when the big one takes California off the United States. He's going to be out there alone.
Well, Gaetz is in serious trouble based on all the news that we're aware of.
He's
in serious trouble.
If they can prove the minor aspect,
But
of
I think
yeah,
it
seems
stops
like
there.
he
It
is.
was like him and another guy that was looking for a pardon from Trump that didn't get it. Remember? And then
that's how they found out. Well,
Yeah.
the question is, who's going to look out for Nestor?
I think he'll be fine.
I think he's like 21, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's
He's
old.
old enough to take.
Yeah.
He can rent a car.
Yeah, he can rent a house. Yeah,
That's just fine. He'll be at the beach rental. Number 4, MTG and AOC drama stirring up. Nancy Pelosi has reported Marjorie Taylor Green to the House Ethics Committee for screaming at AOC.
that's how Mike Tyson said. That's how Mike Tyson pronounces it.
The Health Ethics Committee.
The Health Committee.
When he talks about Congress. That's
Yeah,
why
when
it's
he
nice.
exactly.
So, Marjorie Taylor Green, MTG, she wants to debate Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC. I probably messed up one of those names, about her quote unquote socialist agenda and why she wants police reform, but also wants police at the Capitol to protect her from rioters. So
Answer me that.
MTG says, yeah, riddle me that, wizard.
This is what happens when you put a troll in office. They can't actually do anything.
I would absolutely watch an MTG AOC debate. You kidding?
Of course.
Yeah. Well, MTG's trying to make it
Watch her
happen.
get destroyed.
No, AOC won't even talk back. She just ignores her. And so she was ducking her head, ignoring her. MTG is loudly yelling, talking at her on the Capitol steps. And now Pelosi is reporting the whole incident because it's just beyond the pale, she says. So that's your tax dollars at work, folks. Congress in action right there.
Nice.
Number 3, Olivia Munn is dating John Mulaney. So now we know why he's getting divorced, besides the whole finding himself in rehab thing. It's Olivia Munn.
Bubba, can you get while Will's finishing, can you get the list of Munn-linked relationships over the last?
It's huge, yeah.
Massive.
Also,
I just saw her in a really pretty bad Josh Duhamel comedy. It was his first movie he wrote and produced called Buddy Games.
well, people
It's
aren't getting with her because of her acting skills.
She's the only girl in it, and it's
Yeah.
it's not good.
I
Not good.
think
Not a
it's
good movie.
more about the looks than the acting skills. Also, much more fun couple, Andrew WK and Kat Demmings are engaged. But 10 out of 10 rather go to their party than Olivia Munn and John Mulaney.
Let's get the party started.
There's
all night.
Who the fuck are those people?
What? Andrew WK and Kat Demmings? Kat Demmings she's an actress. She was in like the Thor series.
Two Broke Girls.
Right?
She's got 2 huge tits.
Yeah. And she's been on a lot of TV and movies. And Andrew WK, the party starter.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She's in Spy Kids 3.
Shirts hater.
Shirts hater.
Yeah.
She's hard on shirts.
Yeah.
Bubba, who do we got? Did you get it? Get it. Guess this list. It's impressive. I know.
All right, Bubba's pulling us up. Olivia Munn's.
You know who Olivia Munn is if you saw her, and John Mulaney.
She dated Aaron Rodgers.
John Mulaney, yes, exactly. John Mulaney was like the head writer of SNL for a while. He's hosted SNL like 7 times in the past 2 years because of his connection to them. He was like the number 2 stand-up in the world the past couple of years. He was just in rehab. He came out and broke up with his wife, and now he's with Olivia Munn apparently.
Right.
Yeah.
Shirts do hater. I see her. Yeah.
You see Kat
Sorry
Demmings,
about that. I don't know what happened when I tried to pop in, but anyway, she was dating Tucker Roberts, Alex Gonzalez, Aaron Rodgers, Joel Kinnaman.
Sure. Yeah. Lucky Joel.
Yeah. Chris Pine. She's Justin Timberlake is in one of the pictures, I believe.
That's intimidating for Mulaney.
Yeah. Good guys.
He's got no chance.
Yeah.
Mulaney, he's making some weird decisions. But
comedians.
He's found his new slant, so
you're happy.
Let him go.
But it's not going to last. Exactly. He's got a year with Munn.
His rebound relationship from his 10-year marriage isn't going to last. I don't think he's too concerned about it.
Right. She's the one who like broke up the Rodgers family, basically. So it's a tough gig dating her. Number 2, AMC stock went back up 24% on Thursday, so biggest since the last run it made, along with a 14% bump for GameStop. GameStop. God,
there it is. GameStop stuff.
Wall Street bets driving the stonks up again. Related, don't forget we will have a new crypto show dropping very soon. So keep an eye out for that. Danny's going to be back on with us. We're talking more crypto, but AMC, GameStop.
Did you guys see those designs for the Hard Factor coin?
Oh, good.
Man.
Yes, it's looking real good.
You're going to want one.
Oh,
I feel like
God.
I feel like the money literally left the crypto market for a day and went into the stock market.
Right. And that's why AMC is surging. And then hopefully, people make their gains there, bring it back in with the coins.
Wait till they see the graphic for the Hard Factor coin.
It's pretty.
Just diamond handed. All right. You're going to want these Hard Factor coins. You're going to want to diamond hand those too.
Best Pog slammer you've ever seen.
Yeah. I tried to lick the screen.
Yeah.
It is.
What is that?
It looks tasty.
Yeah.
Number 1, fellas. #MasksOff / the CDC finally announced that fully vaccinated Americans don't need to wear a mask anymore. People have been calling me nuts saying this for weeks, but it's been true. Basically, the results of the Israeli study that I kept referencing about the Pfizer vaccine were finally confirmed by the CDC in the U.S. as well. So vaccinated people don't spread the virus, and now the CDC has given it. You can go ahead and just put those masks away.
Huge news for concerts in particular. I was listening to terrestrial radio today, and the local Austin people were losing their minds, happy about concerts coming back, baby. Big concerts.
Oh, massively huge.
Big concerts.
Did the CDC say no masks on
inside
anywhere,
basically.
regardless of size, regardless of
unless
venue,
if
you're fully vaxxed.
Yeah, fully vaxxed.
So that might lead to you need to identify that you're fully vaxxed, right?
This is going to cause a lot of viral videos online.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. So taking it to the internet, let's let the man say it himself. At POTUS, President Biden says the rule is now simple. Get vaccinated or wear a mask until you do. The choice is yours, period.
Good point. Right. That means probably at these ACLs or Coachellas or whatever. I'm assuming you're probably going to have to I don't know, maybe not, but
it paves the way towards Vax passport.
Some sort of Vax passport.
You know which friend it is that you have that's going to show up at the party and act like he or she got vaxxed, but
wouldn't you be doing that, dude? If I wasn't vaccinated and this came out today, which it did, I would just be saying I'm vaccinated now.
Yeah.
I would totally go and tell everyone, no, I didn't get vaccinated and not wear a mask and get ostracized. Yeah, that's what I would do. No,
you don't know you have COVID. No, Yeah, you just say you're not vaccinated.
I'm saying it's a social responsibility. That's what I'm saying. It's a social responsibility.
Well, look, you don't have to wear them outside. 2 weeks ago, now you don't have to wear them inside.
It sounds like if you're vaccinated, you're fine. That's what I'm reading. So
yeah,
right.
So if you're vaccinated, just take a load off. You're not going to.
And if you're not vaccinated, you don't care about it anyways. Then you don't care about it. So
and you're probably
seems like everyone's fine then. Yeah,
everyone's vaccinated now.
Right,
sounds like everyone's fine. Yeah,
right. Biden forgot the last option, which was just to tell people you're vaccinated. We'll see how long those vax passports aren't required.
Those are ingrown hairs, baby. Those are ingrown hairs.
Right.
But
also, they're moving.
Really weird.
Yeah, it's
news,
windy.
Though.
Yeah,
really weird news though related to the vaccine. 6 New York Yankees contracted COVID who had previously been given the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So that's a weird thing to come out the same day as this. It's like you could still easily get sick.
The goddamn Johnson & Johnson vaccine.
Oh man, I was thinking about how jealous I am today of Kate got the Johnson & Johnson, and I didn't know that was an option.
But watch out!
I was so jealous. I got to go get another fucking shot.
It's worthless.
Yeah,
you
Pat,
do,
but it's like 99% to like. So 60.
7 Yankees got COVID. 6 of them had the Johnson & Johnson shot. So I mean, it's probably worth the second shot.
It's a failing grade. That's
a recall.
Yeah.
It's a total recall of that fucking vaccine.
Sorry to all the listeners that got Johnson. I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's a shitty. It's by far the worst one of the 3.
Hey, but at least you don't have to wear a mask if you get it. So who gives a shit, right? Get it doesn't matter. You don't have to wear a mask anymore. That's the buzz.
Yeah.
Nice.
And today's Daily Buzz was brought to you by our amazing sponsor who makes clothes so comfortable you'll think you're living in the future, literally. And I'm talking about Cuts Clothing. The sport of business means demanding excellence from your craft and wardrobe. Your fits need to be versatile, blending timeless style and comfort so that you look as good as you feel. For that, there's Cuts Clothing. Cuts shirts, polos, hoodies, crews, and sweatshirts are made for the man who works hard, plays hard, and never settles for less. All in the sport of business. Built for performance in the boardroom, the bar, or the gym, Cuts Clothing keeps you sharp wherever your game takes you. Consider the new Cuts hoodie. They were developed with Hyperloop French terry fabric. It's like a very futuristic fabric. It stays cool, but keeps you warm as well. It's like literally the perfect hoodie I've never had. I don't even understand. The fabric just breaks my brain when I feel it because it's so soft.
Some religions think it's dark magic, in fact, but it's not.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Venom suit.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark magic Venom suit. It makes you more powerful when you put it on. That's the way I feel, at least. You'll never need to take it off, and you certainly won't want to. Tees, polos, and much more. On top of that, Cuts is premium with a purpose. It's not just a lifestyle. It's not just clothing. It's office leisure apparel for the sport of business. Get 15% off your first order by going to cutsclothing.com/hardfactor, all one word. That's cutsclothing.com/hardfactor for 15% off the only shirt worth wearing.
All right, well, you're done for the week. Just all you have to do is counterpunch. You got through it.
Some tongue twisters in there.
Good buzz, though. Solid buzz.
It was a great buzz.
Solid buzz. Real quick, guys. This mask thing is awesome. It means that we're gonna have an awesome Fat Boy summer.
Oh God, yeah.
And you know what? I think you should celebrate by doing something smart for yourself, and that's paying off your high interest credit cards. It's stupid to have high interest credit cards. We all have high interest credit cards or have had them, and take a step forward to getting that off your list. One step closer to being, as rich as you're going to be once the hard factor coin hits. Not financial advice, but guys, you can do it with our sponsor, Lightstream. It's an easy way to save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, and get a lower interest rate. So you have a higher interest rate, get a loan from Lightstream, pay off your credit card, take a step forward to being financially solvent, right? Lightstream offers a credit card consolidation loan from 5.95% APR if you have excellent credit and you set up auto pay, which is pretty dope. There are no fees, and you can get your money the same day. So why don't you apply today, see if you get the loan, and bam, pay those credit cards off, take a step forward. Lightstream believes that people with good credit deserve a better loan experience, and that's exactly what they deliver. Guys, and just for our listeners, you can get a special interest rate discount, which is insane because essentially these guys are acting as a bank and they're giving an interest rate discount, which just doesn't happen. So take advantage of it, please. The only way to get the discount, guys, if you go to Lightstream, that's LIGHTSTREAM.com/ Factor. That's lightstream.com/factor. Get the discount. Subject to credit approval. Rates range from 5.95% APR to 19.99% APR and include a 0.5 auto pay discount. Lowest rate requires excellent credit. Terms and conditions apply. And offers are subject to change without notice. Visit lightstream.com/factor for more information. Whew. Okay. 2021, all about trends, right? You got crypto, you got altcoins, you got buying homes outside of the city. Shit is moving fast.
Yes.
And with longtime Heart of Hive member Nick Moe DM'd me to let me know about the latest trend that's kicking off. I was skeptical, and it's not because Nick Moe's not legit. In fact, when Hard Factor went independent, Nick Moe is the one that contacted us with pod ad reps. They connected us and put that in place where his girlfriend Angela works.
Podcast
and for that,
ad reps are the best.
Yeah,
if you're in the game,
it's amazing.
The podcast giving you a sponsor.
Yeah. So for that, we're forever grateful. And needless to say, I trust Nick Moe's word very much. In fact, it wasn't his word that I was skeptical about. It was that he was telling me that trading cards are somehow cool again and have become an insane booming business that rivals the aftermarket sneaker business, which I was like, what?
Have you not seen Coach Doug's? We probably owe Nick Moe a shirt or something, don't we?
We owe Nick Moe a shirt. We're going to have him on next time because he's a huge trading card guy.
Is all about this. Yeah.
I know that Doug's is into trading cards, but I haven't been keeping up with the market, so to speak, and the aftermarket sales. Like I know about the sneaker flipping. I didn't know about the cards, guys. And people are camping outside of all these retail shops for like days to get access to these cards, which is insane.
Oh my God. Trevor Lawrence rookie cards are gonna be nice.
Well, okay. Apparently
it just goes like in cycles, man. It's cards because when we were young, cards were everything.
Like, well, when our dads were young, that's when
it was still back then. Still you could get like for a mint good card back then, it was thousands and thousands of
Ken
dollars.
Griffey rookie card. I've got
got
two of those.
Shaq rookie.
Yeah, I've got a couple Shaq rookies. I have tons of.
But then it went out of style.
Someone for a Trevor Lawrence.
It went out of style for 20 years, and then now it's I guess all of a sudden back.
It's interesting. That's how I guess assets sometimes appreciate, or they'll swing like cycles. I bet a lot of people threw their cards away.
Oh Wes, yeah, you should mine got stolen.
Really?
I know where mine are.
Mine all got stolen.
I've definitely got a few
10 grand worth.
Few good ones. Yeah.
Yeah. I had Griffey rookie cards, Shaq rookie cards, Michael Jordan. I brought him to school one day and left him like for 10 minutes and someone stole.
Like, did you have the binder? You had the binder, your best ones?
Had the binder.
Oh, no. How hard did you cry?
It was a rough week for middle school Mark.
Middle school Mark, take solace in it. Yeah, you might have had the card, but odds are you didn't know anything about collecting or trading, so they were probably imperfect and wortherless. But I will say this: if your dads or moms were collectors and there might be something in the basement, you might want to get your hands on it because the market's booming, guys. As I said, and it's not just sports cards; it's Pokemon as well. So some cards have been going for more than $5 million, and it's essentially like the release of a new video game system every Friday when the cards drop. Some quick background before we get into how the card craze got seriously out of hand at a Target in Wisconsin last week, and what the repercussions that Target announced yesterday are. But okay. So I guess sports cards and Japanese cartoon cards have certain drop dates, right? At places like Target, and box that costs like $21, you can sell on eBay for $120, and that's obviously unopened. So it doesn't matter what's in there. People will buy it on eBay because it's a potential lottery ticket.
This is probably one of the harbingers of like bad inflation coming.
Dude, there's something
already
going on generally.
Yeah.
It seems like I did a little bit of research in like cards because I wanted to get back into it, and eBay does seem like one of the only places you can get them. Like if you Google like whatever card you want, like and then like a box of it, like it just takes you straight to eBay. Like in Google. Like,
the card companies they figured it out. Whatever marketing and release strategy and scarcity, supply and demand, they have it worked out so it's perfect, right? Like anything they drop, the market's so hot is going to get picked up. So you can buy a box of cards that might have nothing in it, right? That's the card game. And you can sell it unopened on eBay for $120 after just buying it for $20.
Each box like guarantees like two of this specialty, two of this, but you don't know. You could get like a scrub. Like it just guarantees you're going to get certain different types of cards.
Yes, right? But it could be any player.
But it's weird.
Like
you can't. Go ahead, Wes.
I was it's like bidding on storage lockers. You don't know.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's like I just always thought you could go like on Amazon.com and buy these boxes. It's not the case.
No. Yeah. Again, the card companies worked it out. So they do a drop, it all gets consumed. It's very similar to the sneaker thing. To give you guys an idea,
these days, probably.
Dude, it's nuts. But Will, good point on keeping an eye on inflation or what's going on with the economy. And Wes, great analogy on storage lockers.
Thank you.
To give you an idea, in early February, Michael Jordan rookie basketball card in pristine condition sold for a record $738,000. And keep in mind, guys, that card in January, the month earlier, sold for just $215,000.
Oh, no. Yeah, see, that's a lot of volatility.
I had an MJ rookie card stolen.
Are you serious?
Oh, no.
Oh,
middle school Mark.
I bet we could find out who it is. We should do a true crime podcast to go back and interview people.
I had some really good cards.
I bet he sold it for $100.
Yeah.
Oh, probably less than that.
Bullshit.
But I had some of those like
pack of 6
4-inch thick cases you needed a screwdriver to
me too.
Like the prototype cards.
Yeah. I got my shack.
Like you could kill someone with the case.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
knock a tooth out.
3 pounds. And then I brought it into school.
Well, show and tell. That's why show and tell is a fucking terrible idea, teachers.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, it's not just
Mark's
sports.
He's like,
has anyone seen my shack rookie card?
Itself is worth $50.
And as a kid, you know that it's supposed to have value. You think it's like your life. It is your life savings at that point.
This is your mom's the worst week of your mom's life.
I didn't know what to tell my parents. They're like, "Why are you so upset?" And I was like, "I didn't tell you this, but I brought every single one of my cards to school that were worth anything." And then
They're no fun just sitting there in your room.
I left them at a desk for 10 minutes, and then I went back, and they were stolen.
Yeah, Herndon Middle was
nightmare week.
But yeah, not just sports cards, guys. In 2020, a rare Pokemon Charizard card sold for $360K at auction, which confuses the fuck out of me because throughout history until now, the only reason to spend a stupid amount of money on something you don't need was to get late. But that's clearly not happening with these cards. So again, keep an eye on the economy. But guys, shit has gotten so crazy that people
have this kind of money to collect.
Exactly. But they don't. Or they're not thinking about a cost benefit analysis. We're like 18 hours in line at Target.
360 for a Charizard. It's a house. Yeah, 360K. You can get a house or a Charizard card.
Yeah. But yeah, people are waiting in line forever. And retailers like Target have put into effect policies that only allow sales of cards on Fridays at 8 a.m. and only one item per person. And that's one of the reasons things have gotten violent.
Man.
Dude,
that's a crew. That's a crew that shows up for that.
Doesn't this piss you off? Because like back when I was at Mark, you and I were at the same corporate office. We go walk over to that Walmart all the time to get lunch, and there was just stacks and stacks of cards because no one was buying cards at all of any type. Like back in that time, it was like like 09. That like nobody was buying any cards. You could have just sucked up all the cards on clearance at that point. You'd be like living large right now.
Peyton Manning rookies, all sorts of crazy.
One thing to consider, like Nick Mo told me, for example,
James rookies.
I forget the example he gave me, but he was saying like, there's some dog shit wide receiver you'd never heard of, and his card was like 25 times more expensive than a Calvin Johnson rookie because it's like, is there a weird print? Is there a short run? So it's not necessarily just the stock that are doing well.
Back then, there was just so many, the availability. Like
the specialty
the card
cards
section was just overflowing with cards.
It's all about the specialty cards.
It's like Nolan Ryan throwing the football. Remember that one?
Oh, the Nolan Ryan football card, bro. Yeah. Or the Michael Jordan baseball card. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, middle school Mark.
I think they had one. I think they even had like a sport. Remember Sports Illustrated used to do those really shitty cardboard cards? Did anyone else get Sports Illustrated like me?
Oh yeah.
It was like the young kids. It was like they're up and coming like high school kids, like 18 and under kid, and they had a Tiger Woods like winning like the junior nationals. And that cardboard card was worth like 10 grand.
Dude, where do you think I got Jerry Rice's address?
Yeah,
which
exactly.
5 years later led to him
cards.
writing me back with an autograph. I don't talk about it a lot, but I have an 8x10 signed
Texas
Jerry Rice.
Chainsaw
Best receiver of all time.
So undoubtedly. Anyway, guys, okay. All right. So one item per person at the Target, not a good idea. At about 8:20 a.m. on May 7th, the Target in Brookfield, Wisconsin, became the scene of a violent crime. Police responded to reports that there was a gunfight in the Target parking lot, and this was card morning. Apparently, guys, a 35-year-old man nerd was exiting the Target with his fresh cards when 4 other man nerds started arguing with him about cards. And I want to point this out. Nerds and Taekwondo have gone hand in hand forever. But in its over 2,000-year history, there's never been an instance of anyone ever being hurt by the, quote, martial art, Taekwondo. So what happened really caught me off guard, right? Like nerds are normally harmless. They do know martial arts, if you call it that. But violence doesn't really end in people getting hurt. Apparently, the group of nerds started jumping the lone nerd. they started beating
one is always bad.
Pretty bad, guys. And they weren't using Taekwondo; they were using actual violence.
Fisticuffs.
Things got pretty physical, and that's when the solo nerd pulled out a handgun, sending the other nerds and pretty much everyone at the Target and their employees running for the hills. And the employees were hiding in the woods behind the Target, and it led to the store and the entire shopping center being locked down for hours. These are grown men. These are trading cards.
Well, but it makes sense that you take the handgun with you to go get the box of cards.
Yeah, well, he was licensed.
Yeah,
he was licensed, concealed carry guy. That guy's not in trouble. That was self-defense, baby. No shots fired. The 4 guys that beat him up, they got charged. Luckily there was no shots fired. But the important thing, guys, is Target
good trigger discipline.
Target has announced yesterday that they will be suspending sales of trading cards.
Damn, it's crazy out
there.
They
ruined it. Those 5 hotheads ruined it for everybody.
Yeah, guys, give Nick Mo a follow at NickMo390.
Nick Mo.
On Twitter.
Thank you, Nick Mo.
Damn. You guys ever used to go to those trading card conventions? They had like hotels and stuff.
OJ used to always like he's always
met my dad. You think I ever went to one of those?
No,
I'm taking it to the bookstore a lot.
Those things are awesome.
I've never been.
Probably were in a bookstore or two.
Yeah, they were cool.
Have you been to one? What's the vibe like there?
It's just a big convention of everyone selling their the trading cards. It's just like anything else.
It seems like it would smell like cigars and like a sports bar.
I bet that's where that piece of shit that stole my cards went straight to a convention.
I bet. Yeah.
It should smell like bubble yum,
giant Hooters,
Polo Sport, but you're right. It probably smells like men.
Certainly doesn't smell like wet,
men in there.
Certainly doesn't smell like wet pussy in there.
Yeah, it smells like BO. Yeah. BO and plastic.
My cards.
All right. Yeah, I gotta get up to Virginia and get my fucking cards soon.
I need comic books to make a comeback because I'm sitting on like 1,000 comic books from the 80s and 90s.
Remember when we got your comic books as sets for value, Mark?
Oh, they punked me. The guy was like, I was like, I got like the Amazing Spider-Man #4. I got like Thor's from the 70s, and he was like, yeah, here's the thing, bud. He was like, that's what we call the golden age of comics, the 80s and 90s. The 70s and 60s was the silver age, and before that was the bronze age. The golden age, we got about 1 million of each of those in print. So I could offer you literally what it says on the thing. What's it say? Like 15 cents? Yeah. He's just educating me. I was just like, I just wanted to know. Yeah, he really embarrassed me.
Oh,
whatever.
Should have lost the comic books. Should have taken those.
Should have taken those to school instead of the Jordan and Shaq rookies. Yeah, you're right.
All right, guys. International TikTok time. 3 stories, 90 seconds.
Say the title of the segment right.
What is it?
TikTok International Moment.
TikTok International Moment. Sorry. This is my first time doing it. And my stuttering should do great here. Yes. We'll see how it goes.
It's kind of hard.
You can't do worse than I did in the buzz. So
okay.
Just take solace in that, you know.
Are we gonna big up West?
Are you ready, Bubba? Okay, here we go. And ready. First up to Australia, where Qantas Airlines is again offering passengers a flight to nowhere. Remember back in October, Qantas offered spoiled rich people the opportunity to fly around on a jet for 7 hours around Australia before returning to the exact same spot. Well, they're doing it again, and this time the flight sold out in just 2.5 minutes. But this flight has a more of a purpose, giving passengers a 40,000-foot view of the upcoming May supermoon and full lunar eclipse. Tickets cost $386 for peasant seats and $1,160 for front row seats to the peasant parade. Qantas says it is working with astronomer Dr. Vanessa Moss to design the optimal flight path over the Pacific Ocean. Best viewing of the event, 737 Dreamliner because it has the best viewing windows. To Canada, Porcupine Plain, a town in east central Saskatchewan, where a wood heist was baffling local law enforcement for days. A resident left some fence posts piled out in the property, intending to use those posts to make a fence eventually, but when they went missing, the Canadian thought, what kind of darn neighbor would do such a thing? So he turned to the Conrad Rickards of the Mountie Forces, who located the post to get that found the post at a beaver dam. Turns out the thieving neighbors were beavers who stole the post. Adding some levity to the situation, and always a jokester, Officer Rickards said, the beavers won't face any charges. Who would really blame little buck-toothed bandits considering the price of wood these days anyway? Finally, to the Dominican Republic, a 59-year-old Maya Alonso was so desperate to know what it was like to die and what her funeral would be like, she held herself a mock funeral where friends and family reluctantly came to mourn and take pictures of the freak show. Still alive woman with buds, cotton buds in her nose, and it cost $1,000. She literally just laid there, and her friends and family sat around, told stories, and drank free booze. What a fucking nut! And that is the International Tik Tok Moment.
Hey,
you beat the clock.
Wow.
Whew.
So
Nice.
where was that? I missed where the lady was in the last
Dominican Republic.
DRP. What a psycho.
Why did she do it?
She did it because she wanted to know what it would be like to die and what her funeral would be like. There she is.
Give me a break.
How many people showed up?
Just like very, very close friends and family.
Enough where she killed herself afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Not enough.
Yeah. There they are taking pictures of her.
Was she like poking her head up and looking around to see like who was there?
Well, she's a psycho. She sat there and listened as they like said nice things about her and like talked about her like she was dead. And
that's insane.
Was that beavers causing problems again? The beavers have been causing some problems.
There it is. Yeah, they stole the fence post to build their little beaver dam, and they.
Pat, you got anything to say to defend the beavers?
Hey, man, we're mischievous. You know.
You actually just cut yourself a new beaver tail right there.
I went to the barber. Said, "Give me the Gardner Minshew."
Hey, he knew what you meant. Yeah,
gave you a little line too.
Oh, you have a line?
Yeah, I got a little line. So
okay.
Do you have the diamond earring in?
Oh no, I lost it.
What?
It was a rhinestone.
Well, we got to get you another rhinestone, baby.
I need one.
Yeah,
Which barbershop? Did you go to the same one?
Dude, I told you I went to like the barbershop on the East Coast, and the owner talked to me the whole time and fucked my hair up. No, I don't know why I was trying to go to a barbershop. I belong at a salon. I knew that.
How many pairs of boxing gloves are hanging up at that barbershop?
None.
Like 6 pairs.
But I'm a salon guy. I know that. So.
All right.
So
you are a salon guy.
You got to go salon next time.
Salon in Rutherford. They did a great job. Shout out Adrian.
Okay, nice.
Looks
good.
Yeah.
Also, though, the moon flight. Would you guys take it? Would you guys take a moon flight?
Oh wait, the moon flight.
It was 1,100 for first class. That's not that bad.
How high in the air do you go?
You go above
7 hours.
You go I don't know how long it is. The 7 hours was the first one. This one is just to get a view of the however long the eclipse lasts. I imagine so, probably at least 2 hours, or to get up there.
7 hours first class. I mean, that's worth it.
That sounds nice. It sounds semi-safe. So yeah, I'd probably do it.
Yeah, I didn't retain any information, but we might have to make those 45 a story.
Yeah, Wes was doing Micro Machines' voice. It was hard to keep up.
Oh, Pat, you didn't get. So I have to take notes. I've learned that.
Yeah, I was like, what? I'm just so focused.
I have to take notes. Otherwise I'll forget. It's so fast.
I didn't test out my timing.
Wes didn't breathe that entire. All right, guys.
It was good. That's a little preview of what half a pack with Wes is going to be like.
No,
the whole hour. The whole hour.
We got a lot of good response. When is half a pack with Wes going to happen?
I don't know. Probably before the end of May. How about that?
That's great.
Put it up before the end of May.
It'll be on the Discord. I mean, not on the Discord, on the Patreon. So if you're a member of our Patreon, you can get access to however long it takes Wes to smoke half a pack of cigarettes. So 10 smokes with Wes, all Wes, just Wes.
I got to get over this respiratory infection first, and then I'll give myself another one.
Let's give that to all 3 tiers, right? If you're That should be any patron.
That's all 3 tier situation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're a patron. You get half a pack with Wes.
Also, enormous interview coming up that you get early access to.
Can we just? We can say it, right?
Yeah, Grady Judd.
Grady Judd.
Fucking Sheriff
Grady fucking Judd. Is it next Thursday or is it next? Yeah, next Thursday.
You're gonna get early access to. You're gonna be the first to listen to it.
Yeah, we'll give it to everyone like after a couple days, but right away as a patron, you're getting Grady Judd. Hey guys, by now I'm pretty sure you know what bird dogs are, right? They're quite literally the most comfortable shorts I and any man has ever worn, and it's not even close. They have a built-in silky soft inner liner that makes underwear obsolete. Don't need them anymore. Bird Dogs has them built in. Those assholes stole Lululemon's designer, and now they're just doing it better. If you're not wearing Bird Dog shorts, the official short of Fatboy Summer this summer, then what the fuck are you doing?
Making a mistake.
Great question.
A big mistake. Everyone needs and deserves a pair or 2 of Bird Dogs. And look, did Bird Dogs do it again or did Bird Dogs do it again? Go to birddogs.com, enter promo code FACTOR, and they'll throw in a free Bird Dogs whistle ball. You remember those Nerf Vortex Howler footballs you could throw like a mile, that whistle when you throw them?
Yeah,
That's it. That's the one. But Bird Dogs threw their logo on it. Genius. That's birddogs.com, promo code FACTOR, and boom, free Bird Dogs whistle ball with your pair of Bird Dogs. You will not take these things off, I promise. I also promise you that if you don't like voicemails, we'll see you next week because we have 15 of them.
15.
I got to say one thing on the Vortex football, man. Had they let me use, that was the only thing that kept me out of making the team in high school. Was I got there and they're like, no, you got to use real football. And it's like, hold on, I'm only good with the Vortex.
You did show up to tryouts.
He's like, go long.
See what I should do with this. I could throw it real long with that Vortex. I should have made that team.
Should have made the team. All right, well, let's do reviews first because I'm having some trouble loading this. Oh, wait, just kidding. Just kidding. Here we go. Voicemail 1 of 15.
All right.
Hey, guys, Ben in the truck. Just finished listening to the Friday, May 7th episode, and I was listening to your ridiculous stories about trying to hook up with girls. One night in college, I went to a party at Harvard, and I talked with an Irish accent the whole night, and I told all the girls that I was from Ireland, and I ended up making out with 3 different girls. And it was pretty sweet, but couldn't take any of them home with me, so I guess it wasn't too successful. All right, have a great fucking weekend.
That's the best that you can expect with as a normal human with that accent like us. You go in there and you take those Harvard girls' lips, and then he's winning one for the little guy. I love that.
He is. It's unfortunate he couldn't seal the deal though. That I'd blame that on Harvard and not yourself
and his apartment.
Maybe girl 2 and 3 saw what he was doing.
Right. Well, when you have made out with multiple girls in the same room,
they went to the bathroom together and like, did you make out with that Irish guy? What?
Like Hunter Biden and his sister-in-law and her sister.
Pretty good night for him.
I helped PFT's brother get laid one night doing that in Charlottesville.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you doing Irish? You were doing Australian.
I think I was doing Australian.
You were, yeah. I think.
Yeah, I remember.
I didn't make out with anyone.
You guys are being ridiculous that night.
No, Wes was doing like good cop, bad cop, where he was just terrifying the girl. And then I
had forgotten about that question in Charlottesville as well. After the Virginia Film Festival, our buddy Eric Hurt, he had his big ass camera with him, and we went to that after hours club. And I had long hair at the time, and he's like, I'm going to tell everyone you're a German film star here for the festival. And he just kept taking pictures of me, and ladies were all over me.
Fishing with dynamite.
I went to take a piss, and the guy in the urinal next to me starts talking to me in German, and I look over and I'm like, don't you fucking blow this for me, man.
Yeah, that's there's something about Mary. He caught you off guard. Have you ever been to Santiago, Chile? Twice last year. All right, we got 14 more. This one's pretty short. Oh, it's not even playing it so short. Uh-oh. Don't do this to me.
What's up? It's Noah Andrews. Oh, fuck.
And that's it.
So Noah play? Okay.
Noah, yes, it's worth the play, Pat, because he didn't call back. That was like on 7 days ago. He never called back, and we had a listener call in a couple weeks ago that got pulled over by the cops. And I don't know what happened to Noah if you're out there, but please call back in and say you're okay. It sounded like something bad was going on there. So
he tried to hang up like 8 times.
It was worth the play because my man Noah didn't call back, and I want to make sure he's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, next
Noah.
one. Check in with us, Noah. Next one.
Hey guys, this is Alan from West Virginia. I was just calling to say thank you for just making my day every day of the week. One thing I always look forward to sometimes, well, I guess that's it. Anyways, sometimes some things to look forward to is seeing something in the news and then knowing that you guys are going to cover it and getting your take on it. Like, when I saw that guy hijack the bus with an empty M4, I was like, oh, God, I can't wait for Hard Factor to cover this. So, just thanks for bringing the laughs. And also, Bubba, congrats on on making it through law school. I don't know if you found a job yet, but if you need a resume idea, I was thinking you could make a video resume kind of in the style of like a small town jingle injury attorney. And you can have the boys pretend to be some former clients of yours. I don't know, might work. But
Big
hey, you guys have
that.
a great fucking day. Bye.
Bubba, pop in.
Alan, what a beast.
You want to make some fake lawyer videos with us?
Yeah, it's an awesome idea. I nailed the big firms will really love that.
Baba,
one.
We gotta get
Bubba, you're gonna need better internet for these internet.
No
videos.
shit.
To get these videos ads going, we're gonna have to.
No one's gonna hire you if you have choppy internet. Yeah.
How many Zoom interviews have you taken, Bubba? Because they can't have gone well.
No, yeah, those are fails.
awful.
He just said 10. Well,
10?
we know why you're striking out.
Oh man,
That's really stuck with us.
oh my God! All right, we got 11 more. Jesus, Bubba.
Hey, boys. Chris from DC, a long-time listener. So I got a question for you guys. You're all in your 30s. You definitely have some shit used cars. What's your favorite used car that you've had that you would enter into a demolition derby? Let me know your thoughts. Love the show. Keep it up, boys.
Okay.
Used car that you've had that you would enter into a demolition derby.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be shitty, right? I would absolutely because you have to drive this thing in a demolition derby, right?
You want to win it. It's got to be. It's got to smash other cars.
The 4Runner. I would take the 4Runner. I'm sure against all of your X cars.
I always have had Japanese like Hondas. So like those are built to last, not to smash. Yeah.
Yeah,
So.
the Accords. I'll take the 4Runner against the Accords.
Yeah, I would just drive around forever and out until your gas ran out.
True.
And then,
You'd have better MPGs.
yeah. Either of you other guys have a good car, used car?
Yeah, I got one.
What do you got, Pat?
Oh,
The-
Pat's got the
my-
wheeler truck.
My Chevy Silverado with the grill guard makes the
yeah.
most sense,
Real
but
good, yeah.
I'd much rather rock my Volvo 240 station wagon turbocharged because it'd be a little bit different.
Got a little zip.
It's also the safest car out there, the Volvo. So
That's true.
So you'd be safe.
Volvo's very safe. Yeah.
That's
Wes,
good.
you got anything?
I mean, I loved my '89 Accord Coupe. If I could find one of those in good condition, I would buy another one right now. So I wouldn't enter it. I wouldn't want to see it destroyed. I would destroy. And I'm sorry to admit this, my old Kia Sportage that I had.
That's a good car for demolition derby. Piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
This one's a little bit longer, guys. We'll see how long we play this one. See if it gets the whole play. My internet's like Bubba's over here. Come on, guy.
I'll tell you what, like when you have shitty internet, you feel terrible and you're mad at everyone for giving you shit. But then as soon as your internet gets good, you forget what it was like to have shit internet.
Right. Then you
not
take it for
tolerate it.
granted. Yeah.
Shame, Bubba.
Exactly.
go.
Once your internet's flowing, you don't remember the bad days.
The only way to like get Bubba to do anything to improve himself is to threaten push-ups. Hazing is the only.
Hazing. Bubba popped out of the StreamYard and back in. He was so embarrassed.
Toes and toes, Bubba.
Here we go.
Hey, boys. Joe from California again, just checking in. I just listened to Friday's episode, both on Patreon and the Spotify. Subscribe and, pay the Patreon. And honestly, I just want to piss Will off for a second.
All right.
So, Will, obviously I'm in California. And here, like you guys were talking about New York, they're banning the flavor pods for Juuls, especially, for e-cigs and vapes.
Okay.
But the stupidest thing is that you can still buy, you go to a smoke shop, you can only buy menthol or tobacco flavored pods, which I guess, soon you're not going to do the menthol ones. But pods, so for the Juuls, they're cartridges.
Mm-hmm.
They have, you go to smoke shops and stuff, you can find every other flavor of a vape, but it just has to be a disposable one. So it's just one unit that you hit for like, I don't know, whatever, it's 100 times and throw away. So it's pretty stupid. Like you have all the flavors, just the disposable ones. It's really ridiculous. Also, I've seen Bang, the energy drink, the one that everyone got mad about because the guy is a big Donnie Trump boy.
Mm-hmm.
Bang energy drink, they have a vape juice, or they have a vape. So if you think about what that is at its essence, you rip it and then you get fucking jacked and ready to go, which is just some wild shit.
I mean,
I think that's it. I don't have any jokes for Commie Pat. You guys just keep on keeping on. All right, we'll see you later. See?
Yeah, long one. So a couple things there.
I
He's
would
talking
who
about
sent us the Ookie Cookie question.
Yeah, and I would share a joke with you because that's the type of guy I am.
Yeah, sharing is caring.
Yeah. So I guess I want to try that Bang you get jacked off like a vape thing. That sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, they have these energy vapes now. So
that's cool. I want to try
what he's trying to upset me about is the fact that they have these disposable flavored cartridges in California, which is a workaround. You can basically still get your flavored vape, even though you can't buy it at a 7-Eleven.
He's on your side. He just wanted to rile you up.
Well, you know what? You know who riled me up the most was Joe Biden. Because I went ahead and I just finished my pack of Marlboro menthols that he raged me into buying. I think I'm gonna go back and get another. Might get a carton.
There you go.
Might just
get a carton.
Might as well
hand them out to the kids. Hand them out to the kids.
Still can. Yeah. Hadn't had a cig in months, but man, Joe Biden made me want to smoke again.
Okay, here we go. Next one.
Fiberglass and freedom.
Yeah,
you showed him.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I need a little help on this. So my roommate is a girl. This is Colin from California, but
what's up?
My roommate's a girl, and she fucking hates my girlfriend, who's another girl. But how do I how do I do this? Like, I don't want to look like a dick to anyone, but like also like I really like my girlfriend. She's super cute and she's super beautiful. But
she has a vehicle.
My roommate also pays her rent on time. So how do I handle this?
Okay.
Love you guys.
Yeah. Love you too. Are you talking about a threesome, or are you talking about
Well, that's the advice he wants to hear. Will, that's what he wants to hear, and I think we can say go for it. If you're willing to, it sounds like he likes his girlfriend, but he is willing to potentially rock the boat because the other girl is pays rent so much. So why not proposition the threesome?
He could also just be saying like,
I wouldn't be the one that brings it up. But
it's not what he's saying. But
no, I think he's saying. Well, he did kind of imply like, how do I deal with the situation? It was very broad, and
it sounds like his girlfriend wants the other girl to go.
Yes, that's possible. And
he's like, but she's a good roommate.
So let's break it down. The more likely scenario when he's saying, "What do I do?" Not threesome.
I think
scenario.
he just means not to be able to keep his girlfriend and the roommate.
Yeah, and I would say just ask for the threesome.
No, because I think
trying to separate the scenarios here.
No, just go right for it.
If you go for the threesome and it gets shot down, you're going to lose both.
Well,
or at least one of the two.
That's gambling.
But it would be hilarious.
But if you lose one of the two and keep the other, you know the one you keep is into the threesome eventually.
Yep. That's true too. Well, see, more scenarios work in your favor asking for the threesome than against your favor, because it sounds like he doesn't care which girl he loses. And if he gets both, great. And if he keeps one, he knows which one likes to party.
Is it his girlfriend that hates the roommate, or the roommate that hates his girlfriend?
Both. Sounds like
roommate hates his girlfriend, and then vice versa. Because of that, she hates her. But I mean, a good roommate is hard to come by.
Maybe the roommate's interested in him. Maybe that's why she hates the girlfriend.
Yeah, we need more information. Like, how old are you? What
I believe that's Colin Phillips. I think we have one from him later. There's a Colin from California later, but we'll follow up. We'll follow up, Colin. Keep us in the loop. Maybe ask for the threesome.
Right. What's the real estate market like there? You know.
Right.
If you're not going to marry your girlfriend, if you're not going to marry your girlfriend, keep the roommate.
He's calling her cute. He's calling her cute still. He's not going to marry her. Here's the next one.
What's up, fellas? It's Big Ounce. I got a little story for you. So I'm driving home from U of I right now. Last night, yesterday, my sister graduated. So we were all out drinking at the bars and whatnot, and got pretty hammered and was standing around a table, and some guy came up to me and told me to sit down. And I didn't really realize, I didn't put it together that I wasn't wearing a mask or sit down or whatever. So I was like, and a little bit later, a different guy came and was like, dude, you got to sit down. And I guess I told him to fuck off or something, because he put his hands on me. I got really pissed off, caught him with a couple rights, and within like 5 seconds of that, 3 guys were on me, and I literally was carried out and thrown out of the bar. It was pretty fucking fun, to be honest. Talk to you boys later. How we going? Great fucking day. Whatever.
One of our most peaceful, irresponsible, but peaceful listeners that we have. Big Ounce.
Big Ounce pieced this dude up. Threw a couple rights, he said.
He's having a good time, And what's great for Big Ounce is that today he could have just been like, "I'm vaccinated, leave me alone."
Right. This was like from Sunday because it was right after he did
Big Ounce, you got it in. You got like the last one of these in.
Do you guys want to hear a much shorter follow up from Big Ounce? Add some details to it.
I want to ask: does it seem like Big Ounce is always in a college town? Every time he calls, he's like, on the way back from this college town.
I feel like Big Ounce likes to party.
He also said like U of I, like we're supposed to know. I guess it's Illinois because he's from Chicago.
Yeah.
No,
Indiana,
Pennsylvania. No, he's from Chicago though, isn't he? Right? So it's probably that's what I'm saying. It could have been anywhere. He just is like, U of I. Okay, here's the follow up. Yeah. Oh, internet's jacking me up. Internet's jacking me off over here.
So you decided to not.
It's worth noting that apparently the guy I caught with a couple rights was the owner of the bar. I found that out after I'd been thrown out. Have a great fucking day.
He beat up the owner of the bar. He beat up the owner of the bar. Yeah, have a great fucking day. I downloaded all these twice and cleaned them all up in Audition and spent like an hour and a half on them. So no.
Oh, how's the internet jacking?
My internet's just slow on my phone right now.
When the internet starts jacking you off, that's when we lose. Well, probably most of the hosts.
It's all good.
You lose me.
So what's it? What's it called? He beat up the owner. Pretty good. Pretty good story from Ounce. Hey, Ounce, look, don't go. You've got a lot of stories where you're like nearly arrested. We need those bees taken care of. So take it easy.
Oh, speaking of, his bees will be the sound effect of the Daily Buzz on this episode. So you've already heard it. So
excellent. Nice. We're a little more than halfway.
Big Ounce bees.
Excellent. We're a little more than halfway home, boys.
Hard Factor boys. This is Hunter from Philadelphia. Long-time listener of the show, first-time caller. Been with you guys since the days of the lightning round and news buffet. Love the show.
Wow.
Daily commute every day. First, got to throw a little bit of shade to Hunter Biden for ruining what I think is an otherwise great name. Unacceptable.
Okay.
Next, I just want to ask you guys what your top pet peeves are. Mine are being breathed on. Get your air out of my air. Can't have that around here. Second, for the people that wait in line and have no idea what they want when they get to the front, have no idea what they're going to do to pay, just figure that shit out. Have a great fucking day, boys.
Oh.
Those are good ones. Yeah, those are good ones.
That's similar to I don't wait in line to pay. We have a similar pet peeve. If I'm in line and I have to wait to give you my money, then they're my goods. That's the way that I look at it.
I hate waiting too, which is why I'd say probably traffic. I know it's cliche, but traffic's a real bastard.
Yeah.
Don't like it.
I'm with him with the people who don't know what they want when they get to the front of the line, especially in a marijuana dispensary, because those people and I know that that's more acceptable, but it's still
because they're high.
Well, it's more acceptable because they usually are like old people who are like, "What's good for arthritis?"
Yeah, and they take like 20 minutes of the
and they're like, "What about this product? Yeah. What about this product? What about this product?" And so those, yes, but that specific one in the dispensary.
I don't like people that try to talk to me on a plane that I don't know.
Oh yeah. Also, people that.
Oh really?
People that stand up on a plane.
It's too early and put their butts in your face.
Oh my god! Fuck
that is annoying. Yeah.
Have you ever had someone try to cut the zipper line? When people don't understand the fucking zipper line getting off a plane, I've literally thought about murdering someone.
A lot of plane etiquette. I'm with you, Pat. Like talking to me on a plane unless I'm making eye contact with you is a no. Putting your butt in my face for 15 minutes when we're in row 22 and it hasn't even parked yet. Not a fan.
Yeah, planes. There's just
plane
a lot of stuff that can.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything, Wes?
Chewing with your mouth open drives me fucking insane. It drives me absolutely bonkers. Nice. And then the thing that happened at the gas station when people in cars try to cut into a line that's
and pretend like they didn't.
Yeah, cutting in line really pisses me off.
I don't blame you. You know what a pet peeve of mine is right now is my phone internet.
I'm still if you download the files, how's the internet jacking with you?
Well, because I got to play it through my phone, right?
Right, yeah, but isn't it if you download it's just a click?
No. We'll discuss later. Here's number 10 of 15. Come on, baby. Oh, see, it's not working that well. It's every other one's working, and then it's no. Then I'm not. Now it's gonna work. Watch.
What's up, boys? Chuck the Beefy here. Specifically, what's up, Mark? Go Birds.
Love you.
Go Birds.
I just got done listening to the 510 episode on Monday and hearing you guys bitch and moan about service industry and lack of work and everything. And you're dead right. I'm a bartender. I just moved up from South Jersey to the Seacoast area in New Hampshire last August. And I got up here, got a bartending job at a country club right away. And I thought to myself, sheesh, this job market up here is garbage because I have not a ton of experience in this industry. I was a beer tender at a freaking brewery, so I know how to tend bar, but my mixology stuff's not great. But I was just super surprised that I just hooked that job right away. Pretty decent. I mean, these country club boys and women, you know, they got the money to spend it and they tip you well and they take care of you. But good help is very hard to find. Like, my supporting cast is not great. They mean well, but you know they're not getting it done. So
yeah, I've heard.
It hurts my mental health, and I literally hear members say, "Yeah, he's holding the club up on his shoulders, just run around trying to do everything, make sure everything's all good." So I'm 100% behind you by shaming your friends who are not working and could be. This is bullshit. Fucking 90% of being successful is showing up, working hard, and that's it. Show up on time, work hard. Good chance you're going to be successful in life.
Yeah.
So,
crack some jokes too.
Again, just have a great fucking day. You guys are on point. Love listening to you. Miss you. Bye. Love you.
Man,
love you.
Love you.
A bartending gig used to be like a union job. Like that's how hard it was to get. Because a good bartending gig pays,
especially at a country club,
minimum $300 a night, up to like $1,200 a night, depending on where you are on weekend nights. And to get that, like if you remember working at a restaurant where there was lucrative bar money, people would have to die for you to get that job.
But everybody's just. I wonder, like, I wonder how long this is going to last.
COVID.
Like, if people. It's going to be fucking weird if people like start bitching about like having to go back to work.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to get really fucking strange.
Yeah.
Like, and because you're going to have to like look at people in the face and be like, what's your fucking problem?
Yeah.
Like, what, like, what, like, you know, like I don't know.
It's like,
it's weird to me out though that so many people are on this tip of just like, oh, I'm just going to chill and not do shit.
Well, he should stay at that job because a country club job, like the little country club my parents belong to, when they have people that work there, like it's like a career, and they get like bonuses at Christmas. They're taken care of.
401k. No, he's at the right spot.
Once people start going back to work, you'll get some decent like people working with you.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
Just, just wait. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. You can't last forever. These people can't just stay home forever because they want to.
Right. If you don't work, you don't eat, and if you don't grind, you don't shine. And that's why this podcast is on a mission to keep the paper flipping.
We get our meat and potatoes from our lyrical labors. I would say
labels.
Labels.
Yeah, okay. I get my meat and potatoes from my labors works too though.
I thought he's putting labor in.
Lyrical labor. I thought it was labels.
I thought labors, but both works. Anyways, next one. No. Next one, no.
Yeah. Try to get a bartending job in Austin, Texas, where like a Slackerville like that. You can't.
No. Here we go.
What's up, boys? This is Nick. First time caller, long time listener from Iowa, like a couple other guys in the heart of Hive.
Yeah.
So I go by Snick in the Discord. So sorry, Mark, for the confusion in the Fatathon spreadsheet.
I'm not doing work on
it. Shout out to Fatathon for giving me motivation to lose like 20 pounds before my wedding later this month.
Hell yeah. Congrats.
You guys are the best for putting that on. Anyway, just wanted to say we have a lot of like badass names in the heart of Hives, you know, like Dooley, Big Ounce, all those nicknames.
Bob Apps.
And I was curious, do you guys have any nicknames? Like, what have you guys gone by in the past? If not, what nicknames would you give each other today? Thanks, boys. Have a great fucking day.
Nicknames, boys.
Nicknames. Well, I know that Wes has gone by Key West. We've called him that in the past.
That's a good nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Thompson, yeah.
Shepard.
Yep. Thompson and Key West are my only ones.
Yeah, Willie. Yeah. I call him Willie, Big Willie Smitty, Will Smith the third.
Yeah, I've been on rugby teams. I've been Jiggy, Ram Man, and NASCAR.
Man, that's one thing I fucking hate about rugby teams.
Jiggy's good.
Is they try to force a name on you. Like they're like,
well, they always
who's the new guy? What's your nickname? Like I remember for like the 2 weeks I was on the rugby team, they were trying to come up with a name for PFT, and they were like, what if, because
he was leg, right?
They were like, what if we call him Janica? Like short for Janica, and I was like, I'm out of here, man.
I was yeah, that's lame. I was the Italian stallion, and then just anything with Borghi, my last name, Borghi, Borgs. Yeah, what would you want? I don't know. I'm pretty into Marv, MARV. It's pretty. It's like.
I'd say you guys, you name us. If you've got good names for us, you tell us. I don't have any good ones for myself. I do though, like giving the listeners nicknames.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
Bob Apps, Big Fudge called last week when I was out. That was a good one.
There was also the Black
Fudge.
Widow back in the day. I mean, we've had a lot of good listener nicknames.
Let's keep up the nicknames. It's a big fat boy summer move. All right, let's see if this one plays.
Robert Apps.
Yeah. No, you guys missed it, but now all my friends call me Bob Apps. So
huge advertiser guy.
What up, guys? It's Colin from California. So I just now was listening to the new TikTok segment. I got an idea. Throwing this out there. I'll do it for free. But let me be part of your guys' TikTok.
You should have negotiated better.
Let me be associated with you guys on TikTok. I'm currently almost probably 200 people away from 10,000, and let me be part of the TikTok team. Just an idea. And you guys have a wonderful fucking day. Love you guys.
Okay, so is that the same Colin from California? It has to be, right?
I don't think so.
It might be different, but that has to be Colin Phillips, our guy from Fat Boy Summer that does all the TikTok. That was Colin Phillips.
Colin Phillips looks like he owns his own house because he's always jumping in a fucking pool. He doesn't have roommates.
I thought so too. Well, you don't know that he doesn't.
He's in the construction business because he's always like doing videos with like backhoes and shit.
Yes.
So like, I think he's got his hands on some construction goods, which is also great for TikTok videos, and a pool.
I say, of course he can help with TikTok. Like, I don't know what he wants to do, but like, he's already been helping us with the Fat Boy Summers on his. We can do some collabs with him. Of course, Colin Phillips is our guy.
Some more.
Also, Ratty Daddy on TikTok, another Hardo Hive member. He's got buku followers.
Shout out Ratty Daddy. We need to get and work with him too. Yeah,
we'll figure it out. Yeah.
You're both invited to be part of the
You're
TikTok
in. Yeah,
team.
you guys are in. We'll just figure out how to use you best.
And I think Tommy, a guy that we went to high school with, is big into TikTok.
Tommy's got some followers.
Yeah.
Well, he's a fan. Let's get working with him too.
We were gonna pay you, but you said that you did.
My name is Derek. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I'm calling to spread some knowledge about the whole gas shortage thing. I actually do Uber Eats full time, so it's pretty crazy down here in Raleigh, very specifically. This morning, I was out driving for a little over 45 minutes. I went to 8 or 9 different gas stations. 8 of them were closed, just like bags over the hoses. Nobody really in the parking lot because there's just no gas left. And then the one spot I saw that wasn't one of those like Costco type wholesale clubs. The line was ridiculous. It went out through all the way around the parking lot into the road. It was a madhouse. So it's pretty bad down here, and I would definitely verify the shortage is real, boys. Sorry, I'm a little winded right now. I'm Fat Boy Summer all the way, of course. Yeah. But I just got done with the run, and I was listening to the podcast, so I figured I'd call now on my way back home. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great fucking day. Love the pod. Keep it going.
Cool. So that was from Raleigh, North Carolina, Wednesday night. Boots on the ground. So that was Wednesday night. It was bad Wednesday. Still not sure what it's like now. Speaking of gas shortages, Bubba, can you pop up the Craigslist from Austin, Texas? I don't know if I can read that.
He has 400 gallons of regular gasoline willing to trade.
Can anyone read that?
I can read it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm the guy. I'm blessed to have over 400 gallons of gasoline. And the guy put a picture of his gasoline, big tank. I don't want money. I'm only looking to exchange up to 15 gallons for anal sex. Me giving it to you. Both men and women are welcome, but the men need to be very attractive, and that is not my preferred sex. That is not my preferred sex. I will wear a condom and use organic lubricant. There will be no filming or photos. I do not want anyone else to know either. So let's agree to keep it hush. If you're interested, send pics so I know if it's worth it.
There is plenty of gas in Austin, Texas, and has been. It's about $2.50 a gallon. So that's what, 30? It's like $35 to get fucked in the ass by this guy.
Yeah, that happens a lot in Austin, actually. From Craigslist ads. Fatboy Summer, real quick, I had a thought. Fatboy Summer is anti-shortage because Fatboy Summer is about longage. It's about a long summer, having long days, having a long time with your bros.
It's also a little bit about girth, isn't it?
It's a little bit about girth.
Yeah.
But it's anti-girth, actually. I like it long and thin.
And I was also thinking that guy was just on a run earlier today. I was thinking that, you should still get some Fatboy Summer gear, even if you're working out, because on your cheat day, you're going to want to wear that Fatboy Summer shirt.
That's right.
Because then, even if you're like that, it's the perfect shirt for your cheat day. In fact, so even if you're ultra fit, Fatboy Summer still fits into your repertoire.
FBS isn't about being thin or fat.
No,
it's. I mean, it's just about having a fat state. It's
about being awesome. Yeah, fat brain, fat head, wet brain. Okay, two more. Two more, and then we're done. And I'm talking through it because it'll be about 3 seconds. And here we go.
What's going on, boys? Happy Friday. Listening to the podcast here. Huge fan of the new segment, the TikTok International Moment. I'm happy to hear that Wes is going to have his own segment too, with Half a Pack with West. And Will's doing a great job with the Daily Buzz. That kind of leaves Pat needing a segment, and I was thinking maybe he could have a send in the car segment. We don't hear send in the cars enough. But yeah, maybe he could have something going on where he sends in the car daily or even weekly. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. Have a great fucking day.
I love that. So you might have heard today, Wes did the TikTok International Moment. I don't think that's probably going to continue to rotate, and most of our segments do besides the buzz, but I'm 100% with him on being a segment guy, big time segment guy. What do you guys think?
I think that, we should just send in the car more often.
I'm not going to own this segment, but I am going to.
But we could rotate it. I like it as a segment.
My thoughts, and real quick. So I'd like to say this, if you don't mind. Bob is send in the car.
Send in the car. Send in the car.
Feels good.
Oh, hell yeah. But I'm thinking with the send in the car segment, it's kind of like, like a badass. So like you pick like one or two stories where someone sends in the car. You tell the story.
It's really open to interpretation.
And then remember, you send in the car.
The original version of send in the car was for the McRib.
Right. That could be in the send in the car. Like you could do a story about McDonald's bringing back the McRib, and at the end you're like, guess what McDonald's did? They sent in the car.
That was literally the original use.
Yeah. It's like the opposite of soft corner, right?
Clutch in a long time either.
Well, Pop the Clutch is more of the original Pop the Clutch was a guy who wanted to fight somebody else over Iran's actions. I think they were like burning American flags or something, and he was telling him to pop the fucking clutch. So yeah,
it was like a comment. It was an internet comment, right?
Yes. Yeah. Pop the clutch would be more of a fighting situation.
Yeah.
I think send in the car is like
you're awesome. Send in the car is kind of like Fatboy Summer. Like you're doing something awesome. You sent in the car. Congratulations.
When you pop the clutch on somebody, that's like
might be too intense. Could be good.
Well, it's when there's confrontation. There's an escalation.
Big ounce style. Big ounce.
Big ounce on the owner, on the bar owner.
Not much to say.
Yeah.
Right.
Here we go. Last one. And it's coming. It's coming soon.
We're working on it.
Send in that car if you don't mind, Mark.
Send in the car.
Hey, boys. It's your boy, Paul Sart. There from Twitterland, and I just wanted to call and get your take on what's currently going on with that gas out there. Hey, I know a couple of you are out there in Texas. I just wanted to make sure y'all were okay and you know that everything is working out for you, but God damn, I show a couple of those guys putting bags of gas in their trunks of their car. Man, apparently they've never been out here to Wisconsin. When I put my wife in the trunk of the car, she's got nothing but gas after a night at the bar with a couple of cheese curds. Well, anyways, boys, you guys have a great fucking day, and I'll talk to you later.
He shoves his gassy wife in the trunk of the car.
That wasn't Paul Flart.
No, that was Paul Flart from Twitter.
That was Paul Flart, who also lives in Wisconsin.
That wasn't Paul Flart who lost his job for farting too loud.
She's got nothing but gas. Bubba, can you pop up that graphic again from your apartment complex? I can read this one. So Bubba got an email from his property management team at his complex. It says, attention to all residents, very important, exclamation point. That's the subject. It has been brought to our attention that residents have been seen carrying gasoline into their apartment. No one is allowed to store any flammable products inside or around the apartment. This is against fire code and your lease agreement. All flammable products must be blah, 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 blah. So hilarious. They got people are like bringing in bags of gasoline at Bubba's place.
I hate that about apartments, by the way. Like, you should be able to bring in a can of gasoline. You should also, not to say that people should be hoarding gasoline, but you should be able to bring it into your apartment. You should also be able to bring in like a propane tank.
Yeah, are they looking for
a big deal? Are
they looking for hookers too? What else are they? Are they constantly watching everything?
Yeah, you pay to be at this place.
Yeah.
Oh man,
how dare they?
You know what my pet peeve is, going back to pet peeves in apartments?
Property management.
When you're looking at a lease and you see in the apartment lease that there's no automotive work allowed to be done on premises. That
you can't change your oil in the parking lot. They'll
you can't drop the tranny.
That is not Fat Boy Summer. All right, well, thanks for sticking around. If you stuck around for those 15 voicemails, we only have 2 5-star reviews.
Thank you for the voicemails.
Yeah, those are great voicemails.
Great.
Maybe we balance it out a little bit. Maybe like 8 and 8 next week. We'll see. 15 and 2 this week. Here are the 5-star reviews. Remember, leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. We'll read it. It helps with the algorithm. First one we'll do is Brady's interview equals immediate 5-star review from Comrade Josh. Love that.
Brady.
Yeah. He says, wow.
Amazing.
It was a great interview. Wow, what a roller coaster. I didn't even finish the interview and needed to review terrain theory. Sounds like it like if instead of introducing snakes to fight off the rodents Europeans brought to Hawaii, they decided to drop napalm across the entire island. It will definitely help with the small issue, which is the single bacteria, but kill the entire island, which is you in this analogy. P.S. Wes is an absolute electric factory of a podcast personality. I'm a big time lib and love hearing his takes because the dude just spits fire. Sincerely, Comrade Josh.
Oh, thanks, Josh.
There you go. Nice. And then the last one, foot fraud from Matt Daddy P. What's up, boys? Longtime listener here. So I used to book shows at a mid-sized concert hall before I got out of the biz. We had Joe Biden come on to book his tour a few years ago. When I met him before the show, I was somewhat surprised by how tall he was as he comes in around 6 feet. But then I saw something that I will never forget. I saw Joe Biden standing on what looked like 2 size 8 loafers. I mean, it looks like he was in kids' shoes. When I Googled it, everything online says that he wears a 12, but I know a 12 when I see it because that's what I wear. And those were not 12s. I don't know what is going on here, but I smell a cover up beyond the scope of even Watergate. I need you guys to put your investigative resources behind this because it could be what pushes you boys into the mainstream. This could be your Boston Globe spotlight moment. I believe in you guys. Thank you for your service. And Pat, congrats on the baby.
Feet.
8 loafers. That's what he says.
I know what I'm doing for the weekend is doing a deep dive research project.
On his feet
they
size,
are
foot size?
No, they are stubby. Oh, he's right.
Are they really?
They're very short.
You know what we got to do?
For his height?
Shut up.
Yes, very.
Isn't he like
short.
6'2"? Isn't he?
Extremely small feet for his height. Yeah,
You got to catch him at the beach. So
what size feet do you guys have? I wear 11s.
I'm a 13.
12s.
Okay.
This guy's got some small feet. No, he's right. I'm looking at pictures of him in the boot. That's what comes up when you Google Joe Biden foot, and you can see his non-booted foot and his booted foot are both
a deformity at that height.
Yeah, you're at 8's like a youth. Like that's like a 10-year-old's foot.
He's 6 foot and 8. That's something happened to him.
Bubba, what size are you? Are you an 8? Is it?
You're saying they bound his foot?
They might have. I mean, I don't know.
I'm a 10. I'm a 10.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, so you're towering over Biden. It looks like. Well, I mean, we'll have to find out what the size is here, but they do look. He's right. They look a little light.
An 8 would be incredible.
An 8? What size? Yeah. Does you guys know any 8s?
I knew a guy growing
Wes's
up who was a
son.
9.
Wes's son.
Yeah, Cam's getting there.
Get him bowling is what we got to do.
Oh yeah,
actually,
Joe Biden bowling. He would refuse to wear bowling shoes.
I'm looking at a picture of him right now. He's wearing a mask. This is recent, and they say your feet keep growing your whole life, so they should be huge by now. But his pants, the cut of the bottom of his pants
are wider than the shoe.
Yeah, it's almost the whole length of his shoe.
You got to go thin. You got to go thin leg if you have an 8. You got to go the thinnest leg cut you possibly can.
If he wears baggy pants, it's like literally almost engulfing the whole, half the shoe.
The problem is if he, like, let's say he was rocking his true shoe size when Matty B interacted with him because he wasn't president yet, and now he's rocking 12s.
No, he's got tiny feet.
But
Hold
with
on,
extenders.
let me send this picture.
12, but it's like he still has like the paper when you buy the shoe in it. He still has like the inserts in
socks.
Yeah,
he's got. I just found one. He's got
rolls of quarters.
Hold on,
let me see what you got.
Pop this up for you here, guys. Let me get this in.
We got to wrap the show up. Too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
we do.
No, this is important.
You're gonna need to see this really quick. And here it goes. Here it comes.
All right,
it's loading.
Oh, that's the one I was just looking at.
Those are some small feet. Look at his head compared to his feet.
Yeah, and he's in front of her.
Jill's feet are bigger. Jill's feet are bigger. Yeah.
Ooh, those are some small feet. Yeah. Whoa, that's weird. Oh man, to have that small foot.
Our last president had tiny hands. Our current president has tiny feet, and that's going to do it for Hard Factor. Wow. Thank you all for listening. It was another long Friday show, but we seem to like to do that on Fridays. You know, it's the end of the week. You got a couple days to listen to it. I mean, we can't thank you guys enough. Do you guys have anything to say? No. The Hardo Hive. I think you guys said it last Friday. Hardo Hive is the best fucking community in the world. So pat yourselves on the back. Have a fun weekend. Have a Fat Boy summer weekend, and have a great fucking weekend today.